everyone, what's up? It's me Inaya, and today we are going to be learning about JavaScript arrays. So before we get started, let me tell you, if you're new to this channel, then you need to subscribe right now because in this channel I'm going to be uploading amazing content. So subscribe right now. So let's get started. So what is a JavaScript array? So an array is an element in JavaScript for storing information. So now don't get confused between JavaScript array and a JavaScript variable. Both are completely different, but they both store information. But if you don't know what variables are, you can check out my previous video to understand it because I have explained it in details in my previous video. So I'll just link it down in the description below. So now let's concentrate on the arrays. So what is an array? So array is a JavaScript element which lets you store information. It can store any data value or a list of things, and by the way, you need to store the information in a form of array literals. So it means you need to store the information in the square brackets. So you need to use the square brackets and then write your whatever, store your information. For example, now you wanna make a to-do list. Maybe. So now you wanna make a to-do list of what you need to do of the day for the day. So first you declare the variable. So let my to-do list equal and then the square bracket. So in the square bracket means the JavaScript the program will know that hey, you are using array, so I get it. Now you're gonna write some information inside it, or it could or sometimes arrays could also be blank. You can just like declare a variable and then equal to and then just square brackets. It will get to know like, oh, this is array. Okay, fine. This is, you're creating an array. It's empty. Fine, that's completely fine. So you can keep it empty, but now you're making a to-do list, so you don't want it to be empty. You need to do something. So inside that, now a to-do list, it's a set of set of words. So it's a string, so you need to write in a double or single quotes. Let's take we are writing in the double quotes. So now inside those square brackets, we are gonna be writing our to-dos. So let's write our first to-do in a string. So like maybe morning walk, and then comma, another string started, and then water your plants, comma, another string started, clean your room, comma, start another string, and then study, and then so on. You can continue and write your all to-dos over there, and then when you want to end that to-do list, you need to end it with a square bracket. Like you started with a starting square bracket and end it with a ending square bracket. So that's how you create an array. So it's easy to create arrays, but you need to be you need to be careful with the brackets. Do not write the curly brackets instead of the square brackets, because curly brackets in JavaScript, it means you are writing an object. An object is completely different to arrays, so I'll be explaining these stuff in my later videos, so don't worry. And arrays are different than objects, of course. So don't write the curly brackets. Be sure to end the square brackets properly, Yeah. So so that was like an example. So that was how you that is how you create an array. And then if you want to print that out, you can just write console log my to-do list, and then in your console it will appear as an array, as in the form of the array. And then just see. And if you don't know what console log is, then let me say you, console log means you're printing something out. Like you want to print something out in the console tab. If you can, it could be anything, a string, like anything, and it will just print out that. Also it can print out variables and anything, so you can just write my to-do list without any string, because it is not a string, it is a variable which you created in array, because that's why you don't need to write the string, the quotes. Okay, so yeah, you just write it and then it just prints out. So that was just one example of an array. There could be many more examples. Maybe you might wanna make an array for your favorite colors. Yeah, you can write like let my favorite colors equal and then a bracket. So my favorite colors are red, blue, and yellow. I love them colors. They're nice. So we can just write red, comma blue, comma yellow, and then we can just console log it, and then you'll find your favorite colors right there. Got it? So that's how we write an array. So there are many more purposes that people use arrays. So I just told you two examples, but you know what, in fact, when you start programming, you'll also find it really helpful because it stores information. Like, it can store anything, arrays. So it's really helpful, and in fact, even I use arrays everywhere. So every programmer uses arrays. Exactly, who use JavaScript. Exactly, in JavaScript, every programmer uses arrays at least once, I guess so. Yeah, so there are many different ways, different ways and different like things you can add in your array. Anything, it's completely up to you. But the thing I want to say, the main thing I want to say you is that array means it can store anything. It can store a set of characters and anything, anything. And then if you want to print it out and do whatever you want, you can do anything with that. And that array will always be like an array, but you need to use these square brackets instead of the curly brackets. Do not get confused in them. Okay, so I hope you understood what I told you right now, because that's what arrays are. Just as simple as it is. Got it? So if you didn't got it clear, so that's fine, because we are going to be learning about this later later in my coming videos. So that's fine, you will know about these things just when you start programming and get into these concepts and everything. So that's fine, if you don't understand. But all I want to say is, it's an array means it stores something. It can store anything. Got it? Yeah. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. So now I'll meet you all in my next video. Till then, take care and bye. I love you all.